know where the place is right now. Where do you think it is?
Why do you get to hold the sack?
I don't know. What's in the sack? I just found it on the ground.
Hey guys, what are you doing over here?
Oh, it's Anthony.
Hey, yeah, it's Anthony.
That's right, we're doing a podcast today.
Anthony, it's weird that you kind of talk in third person about yourself.
That's what I do. And Bear's over here too, so come on.
Well, if Bear's there, I guess we're both there.
Yeah, follow me to the studio.
Be with bear or be square, am I right? Skadoo-doo-doo.
Gotta unbury myself from the snow. Ugh. Oh, my hat fell off. My hat fell off.
Just go on without it.
Oh. I'll leave my hat.
Just kick it along there, bud. We'll put it on. Are you too cold?
Oh, it's cold, but if you leave, I won't be able to find my way. We'll kick it along. Oh, my hat's back on. I feel much better.
It looks pretty good. It's a little off kilter, but
do you see Anthony? I don't see Anthony.
he just kind of ran off without us, I'd say.
I was a little too excited about the Christmas episode.
How'd you get the bag? I thought I had the bag.
You thought you had the bag. I want to be the one to hand it off. We're here, right?
I think it's one more. It's one more building.
Anthony.
Anthony?
I hope he has a lot of booze here. Whoa, big snowdrifts. It's coming down.
How long have you lived in Syracuse, bud?
Man, these cords are hard to get over, too.
Seems like a public safety issue.
Is this it? Are we here? Quit playing in the lights. Let's keep going. How'd you get the sack? Oh.
I took that sack right on back. Look, I'm doing a little limbo sort of thing.
Whoa, Christmas limbo.
Crimbo.
If I had time, I would beat you at that, but man, this snowdrift is...
Anthony was in kind of quite a hurry. It's, oh my god.
He's probably already had his first drink by now.
I'm like stumbling in the...
Oh, here, let me help you up. I'll just kick you along. Whoa! I don't think we're gonna...
Alright, I think I see it. It's over... Yep, this is it.
Alright,
He's waving us in.
Hi!
Hey, buddy, I brought the sack.
No, I brought the sack!
Welcome to the Eat Local CNY and SnackDown podcast.
Yeah, Christmas podcast.
Christmas holidays. Extravaganza.
Happy Honda days.
Happy Honda days. What do you call your listeners? Your podcast listeners?
It's, members of the snack pack.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, typically.
It's like a wolf pack, but a little bit cooler.
Mm-hmm. Probably more food for all. Because like a wolf pack would be like, definitely like alpha. Well, I guess, actually, we'd probably take a little bit for ourselves, honestly. And then, but then everyone gets to eat at the end and drink, obviously. So
I was thinking the snack attackers, but then
it sounds a little aggressive.
Yeah,
I was thinking.
I mean, I appreciate the input, but
all right, fine.
Just especially in like the holiday season. I mean, like we're like, we're just kind of calming our nerves over like Black Friday and all that stuff. Just might be a little much.
Might be a little much. Yeah. Huh. Well, we're here for the Christmas podcast.
Yeah, I mean,
your hosts are myself, Justin, Andy, and Mr. Bear.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Bear is sitting over there hanging out. Were you gonna give him a pat on the back?
Yeah, I don't know if he likes to be. I'm kind of like
I think he told me earlier he doesn't like being touched.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah. Kind of like I don't know if it's like a PDA thing or just kind of like a sensory thing, but yeah, he's not really a touchy guy.
That's why he's staring up at the ceiling right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's not even an eye contact guy. Nice. Hey, guy.
Hey, buddy.
He's snubbing us.
Kind of a jerk.
When I bought him, because he wasn't born, I did purchase him.
Tell that to the Build-A-Bear factory. This isn't sponsored by Build-A-Bear, is it? Okay, cool. All right, free reign.
I should have tried my luck with them and gotten a sponsorship. No, but I drove around with him in the passenger seat of my Jeep for the entire day with his seatbelt on. And
that's awesome.
It was definitely a few people who were taking pictures like at traffic lights and stuff like that. Awesome. Yeah. Well, speaking of snacks, that was a good segue, Andy. Thanks for that setup.
Yeah, thank you.
That wasn't scripted.
That was beautiful.
We decided to use the, parts of SnackDown for this podcast, which involve
Drinking
lots
usually.
of lots of booze.
Should have been drink down at that point. In retrospect, it kind of evolved.
I did, because so we have two guests today. We have Paul Valenti, who's bringing donuts, and Lauren Kochian, who's bringing another alcohol to make a different drink. And was at the regional market today, picking up our whiskey from one of our sponsors, Old Home Distillers. I saw this bread, and I did pass a box of scones. There was somebody there selling a lot of pastries, but they were in cardboard boxes. So it was like multiple
and they wouldn't
scones.
they wouldn't let you open it, or
No, that's kind of
It's
the
like a gamble, what you're getting.
like
That was the empty one. Whoops.
$5. You just kind of
it's like Storage Wars, but for boxes.
Yeah.
for pastries. That's gonna end poorly.
Pastry wars.
Probably
But what
getting
else?
some
What
health
else would
code
you find
violation.
in like
That's
what else would you find
else
in a
could you
pastry
find?
box?
Razor blades.
I went with a shoe. You went with razor blades.
Rusty pipe.
A rusty pipe. We're not talking. Is this like? Are we like fighting people at the end? Is it like? Literally a war?
Yeah. You open the box, and that determines what happens next. You either eat a pastry or potentially die.
And that's the true Hunger Games.
No, that's the true snack attack pack.
that's what.
Truly. No. We're not doing that. We're not converting our people into some sort of chaotic evil group
That
of
would be pretty funny.
nefarious human beings.
You could send your listeners a box, like it's either a delicious treat or a rusty nail
Yeah.
or pipe.
People would have to be like living in the same house and get the box at the same time.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a whole Patreon thing right there.
That is a Patreon
Surprise
thing.
box.
We've always been thinking about what to do on Patreon, and that's
$50 a month, you get a surprise box. Sent once
potential
a-
assisted homicide. I think. That's something
Maybe
that
it is.
people would pay for.
Snack attackers.
Oh, there we go. We circled around.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so this bread looks fantastic.
The bread looks fantastic and smells fantastic. Let's start with the liquor.
Okay.
Yeah, you were mentioning like the booze that we have on SnackDown. So originally, when we started SnackDown, we were like, we're gonna do a drink one week, and then we'll do food the next week. But the drinks have been sneaking into the food episode, so we're pretty much almost drinking every week.
Big shout out to Old Home Distillers, who graciously donated this bottle of their classic American whiskey.
Nice.
It's 4 different grains.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which is pretty interesting. It's their holiday release this year.
Does it say
So
the
it's
grain?
just straight up whiskey. It doesn't have like a name because it's so like diverse.
Yeah, so it's distilled from wheat, corn, barley, and rye.
Wow.
Then as he was telling me about this morning, I was thinking, well, what's more holiday than just a glass of whiskey? All right.
It's true.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I wake up every Christmas morning and just have a glass of whiskey first thing. Just so happens we have a massive loaf of bread that we have to consume before Paul gets here.
Before.
Yeah, but she's going to be here in 15 minutes.
Is there like a carbohydrate rivalry?
Ooh, there should be. I'm going to use my hands if that's okay.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I haven't washed them in like a week.
There's nothing better than just ripping off a piece of bread and eating it. So
Yeah, that's really
bears.
old. That was really old timey.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we just need grog at this point. Not grog, mead. I'm sorry, not grog. Sorry, Justin.
Bamba.
I feel like we need a Caribbean treat with this, like in medieval times.
So where'd you get this bread?
The farmer's market, the regional market. Don't ask me who it was. Actually, they were in the F shed. I actually know exactly who. No, I don't know the name of the business. They're in the F shed, and they were right next to Hall Island. So wherever Hall Island is, if they're there every week, and they just had like these big baskets of gorgeous bread. I was like, yeah, I'll get that. Except I was like, can I get a loaf of the cinnamon raisin? And the old woman who was like there, like sitting down, she was like, you're going to make me get up? I was like, I'm sorry.
Getting your steps in, ma'am. Make sure you have your phone or Fitbit on you so it counts. This is good.
Yeah.
It's a little tart, right? Almost like, not quite sourdoughy, but
She doesn't make it because she said, when I said I'll take that, she goes, that's his favorite too. He makes it all the time. And I was like, who's he?
the Lord. Or like, we must not speak his name. I bet if she made it, she would have been double time getting up to give you that bread.
Yeah.
She didn't. She's
It was
taking
funny
it for
that she
granted a
didn't
little
put the ones that he made like reachable.
Mm.
You know.
It was also $7, which I thought was pretty expensive.
bit. Okay, I was going to say reasonable.
Oh, really?
But then again, I'm not up on bread economy.
It is a really great like loaf of bread.
Yeah, I'd say. It wouldn't be like my daily bread. What? What?
I was just thinking of like a sound effect that Justin might insert there, like "Ah."
Daily bread?
Communion.
Give us our day. Oh,
You said the
man.
Lord might have made it, and then you said daily bread. So
This is a Christmas episode.
yeah. Mm-hmm. So if you listen to SnackDown, I'm not a huge fan of raisins,
I thought you were going to say God for a second.
but this is good.
Yeah.
Blends well with the cinnamon and the bread.
Let's see if it blends well with the whiskey.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be grain on
Should
grain.
we dip? Or
I already ate my bread, so it's too late.
Good pairing, though.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Wow. That's good stuff.
that is good. I've never had something like this that uses all 4 grains.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting.
It's really smooth.
They should have done like just 3 and called it like 3 wise grains.
Oh.
Ugh. Guys,
Aaron, Adam,
add me next
if you're
year.
listening.
I'll come up with something else next year.
Yeah.
That's just a taste.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
3 wise grains. I'd like to go to a bar and like order like a really suave martini, like a James Bond, but then like say whiskey.
What? Say that again? Like order a martini
yeah.
and then be like, yeah, but also instead of all of that, just put whiskey.
Like walk in
low
a
shelf.
tuxedo
Yeah.
with a gun. Obviously,
Of
'cause you're
course.
James Bond.
Yeah.
On like out, like
Yeah.
not concealed, just
Yeah,
open
just
carry.
holding it in your hand.
Probably have to pick the right state for that.
Hey.
A little
Right?
whiskey, shaken, not stirred.
In a teeny glass, just apostrophe TINI.
With 3 olives, please.
Interesting. They sell like whiskey soaked cherries,
Yeah, that's true.
but they don't. I don't think they sell whiskeys soaked olives.
But then you'd have to go, okay, well, is whiskey good and well paired with something salty? And yes, it is. It's called a pickleback,
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, cool.
So it could be good.
So
Yeah,
wait, what are we making again?
I don't remember.
Did you dip the? You just dipped your bread in the whiskey.
Yeah,
How was it?
not bad.
You like some more bread, Justin?
Yeah, sure. I'll take some more bread.
I don't think it was like a synergistic effect. I think it was just kind of additive. Like, oh, I like this bread. I like this whiskey. Like, it wasn't like it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt it. Are you guys doing that? These guys are like, shouldn't have sponsored this episode. They're bastardizing our whiskey.
That's
Pretty
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Okay. Cool.
Here, give some of that to Bear.
I feel like Barry, you want
The
some?
kind of
I feel like that's something that like people would do like in old country, and you'd be like, okay, I never thought about doing.
I kind of
that,
like the
but
taste of raisin mixed with whiskey.
Yeah.
What's whiskey?
Raisin mixed with whiskey.
Talking in
Swiss
cursive.
whiskey. The Swiss make it in the Alps. I feel like you guys have the ability to make up a lot of interesting food pairings like that and then sell them with SnackDown.
Yeah.
We sell
People
them?
all over the place.
You get a cut, dude?
People all over the place are like just listening for ideas and then selling them, and we're not making any money.
What if you sell all these new products come out?
Or
Like the week after your episode drops.
or people in like, because we have listeners like kind of,
All over, yeah.
it's fun, but people are like, oh yeah, that's what they do in Central New York, huh?
Yeah.
It's like, no.
It's just us.
I was telling Adam, I think it was Adam that was there today. I was telling Adam about like the podcast today and yada yada yada. And what's funny is that like I told a few people because I ran into a few people this morning at the regional market that I know, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing this podcast." It was like it's gonna be funny. We're all gonna wear turtlenecks, and expecting some sort of a laugh. And Paul is here. They were just like, "Oh, cool." All right, well, we got Paul Valenti here.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
From Glazed and
thanks,
Confused.
guys. Yeah.
You guys, is your episode that's out now the one where you had his donuts?
Yes, it just came out. Yeah.
Okay.
We did a
Yeah.
donuts
We did a couple-
around donuts around Central New York.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Have to check it out.
This is they do a great podcast. They really do. All right, well, let's pass around those donuts,
Here,
man.
grab what you want. There's the lemon blueberry cereal killer. This blueberry crumbles with cinnamon, holy cannoli.
Which ones
man.
did you
If
guys
wanna
have
take
in
a
your
picture,
episode?
So
I'm gonna go this way, guys.
on our
You guys
episode,
can rock out.
we have. Oh my gosh.
We had the blueberry and lemon one we had.
Did
I'm
you?
gonna
And
try
lemon.
this one. This looks really good.
And we talked
That was
about.
the blueberry crumble. That's
Yeah.
today's special.
We talked about that one. Oh, thanks, Justin.
So
Didn't
interesting, right? When
You were
kids
too slow.
you did like kind of sloth it too.
As soon
like-
as you said it, I was like,
could've
it's gonna, I hope it's
snapped
here. Well,
when kids come into the shop,
we can
I
see
can
that.
predict it's either the serial killer or carnival.
Yeah.
Just colors just really.
Yeah, they-
Santa likes that one.
They
Yeah,
really
Santa likes the cereal.
The serial killer.
Do you want to
really
dip
pop.
the donut in some whiskey?
Oh, that's kind
Well,
of a
maybe.
tradition that we've kind of been working on.
I mean, we kind of
No,
have
no,
to.
no.
This is a new
we did that with
martini we
bread.
just made.
I don't know. I was just kind of. We didn't have a lot of stuff open at the time, so
Again,
we just kinda,
Old Home
A
Distillers.
whiskey donut. No,
The
that-
best distillers in Central New York.
No.
Whichever camera.
here you go.
That
Anthony,
one.
you want to try one?
Yeah.
You like that whiskey?
This
Anthony?
this
Yeah.
stuff is amazing.
Really?
Frosted Flakes.
They
in there?
graciously
whiskey guy?
donated it.
No.
No. Okay. all right.
But I'm looking for a good whiskey to start. If I'm going to start, I might as well start with the one that people recommend.
There's- We got a martini glass
Yeah.
right there if you want to.
Okay.
That is a 4
Really, you know, I'm
blend.
gonna sample that.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, this is a tough one.
I'm gonna sample that.
This is breaking bread
Is
and
this okay?
yeah.
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 Great.
This is a tough call. Do I go peanut
You wonder?
butter,
Yeah.
cannoli, or blueberry? Cannoli.
Should I take a selfie with this one? 'Cause,
Yeah, take a selfie.
should I?
I think.
I mean, it's no Cairo pyramids, but
I'm gonna go.
I mean,
the,
but
it's pretty
If
good.
I, if,
first
so
of all,
just for the record-
Justin, how dare you?
go with peanut butter.
He's right here.
For the record, if I make it to Cairo, I'm gonna bring a serial killer so I
Oh,
can
you
have,
better.
have the best of both worlds.
yeah. Yeah.
Smells good, Anthony.
Yeah,
That's-
man. Old Home Distillers, the best distillery in America. From their old home to yours. Yeah, they. Paul,
Okay.
you don't like? Do you like whiskey?
No, never, never. But all right. Oh,
Got some
jeez. Kids drink this stuff, huh?
Huh?
Kids
Oh,
really
yeah.
drink this stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't drink it a lot.
No.
Okay.
I don't drink whiskey a lot. I'm a beer person.
I drink
Take your time with it.
I drink whiskey
It's
a lot, but
mostly in the
I drink
smells.
more scotch than I do.
All right, I'm dipping the donut. In the
Yeah, I'm
whiskey.
gonna go for a
What was
dip.
it? Donut dip?
Donut dip in the whiskey.
Okay, Paul, can you pass the whiskey?
Yeah, absolutely. Coming your way.
You're like my pleasure.
I just
Oh
need
wow,
I just need enough
Was
to
it
dip
okay?
a donut in.
that doesn't taste good together at all.
A friend of mine who's in the donut business just sent me pictures of a strawberry wine donut that she made. She actually reduced her water and used the wine in the mix.
Wow,
And because of the sugar in the wine,
it's so bad, isn't it?
the outside was crusty, the inside was like soft, and so she got me thinking.
Really?
We're gonna try it maybe for New Year's Eve or
You did one with
experiment.
Q's juice, didn't you? Or something?
Juice juice, yes,
Yeah.
we did on our anniversary.
Yeah.
We did.
And you had
Q's
like the
juice.
little
It was really good. The
yeah.
little
syringe or
2
whatever.
ounce syringe with some
Yeah.
extra shot. You could.
How
have
did that work?
Good.
It went over
really
well?
well.
Yeah.
The Q's juice, because it ended up turning into an orange creamsicle donut, so
Oh, yeah.
it had different flavor. It wasn't as vibrant as this whiskey.
Yeah.
Vibrant's a good word.
Yeah, so the donut, not good in the.
Not good. Yeah.
No.
We don't recommend dipping.
See, that
donuts
wasn't like
in
an
whiskey.
additive effect like the other one. That was
No.
very.
We had this raisin bread. Cinnamon raisin, did I call it earlier? I don't think there's cinnamon in it.
Cinnamon. No.
Just raisin bread.
Where's that from?
I don't know.
A crotchety, a
It's from
crotchety
him.
lady who doesn't want to walk at the farmer's market.
He
I
made
went
it.
to the regional market this morning to pick up the whiskey, and I was walking past and saw this table with all this great bread, and I was like, "Oh, I'll get a loaf for the podcast." And this woman, when I was like, "Oh, take this loaf," she was like, "You're gonna make me get up," because she was like sitting down behind her.
No way.
Did she just sit back down or
No,
into like her camping chair?
no, because there was like other like young people that came up behind me to get a loaf of bread, you know. So I think she had to stay up for a second. She wasn't
So
very-
my
She should have
brain.
employed wheels on her chair, so then she didn't have to get.
and like a motor
think-
to lift
Yeah,
her.
just
Guys, I think that's a wheelchair at that point.
Actually, they do make those. You're right.
It's just a wheel. We're not
another
inventing
invention
something.
we
Yeah.
can't
Yeah,
make.
sorry guys. What were you saying, Paul?
So my brain always moves to like marketing and advertising, and that's one of those right there. A great example that right now, like, where is it from? not even a label.
No clue.
And listen, you don't have to do custom designed boxes like us, but even a label with handwritten where to get it would have been okay.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we don't know where to you got it. Some lady
Yeah.
who didn't really want to get up.
Yeah.
She could have seared it on the side.
Yeah.
Right. That'd be
Stamp.
cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
You got a
She
Chris.
seems cool. Let's have her on the podcast at some point. We'd probably have to
She'd have to get
travel
up for that though.
We'd have to wheel her down.
Yeah.
We'd have to travel.
Do you have any crazy Christmas stories?
Jeez. You know, I don't have any crazy Christmas stories.
Yeah.
I have learned to appreciate Christmas a lot more after I met my wife. My wife's an only child, and birthdays and Christmas are big deals for her. And I was raised in like this really kind of, you know, my father was a hardworking immigrant from Italy, didn't have a lot of money, so we didn't have a lot of items or toys or trees or decorative outside, right? So I'll never forget. So the first couple Christmas with the kids, and my wife was like, hey, you know, I got to go out and get Christmas gifts, and you give her like $100, they look at you a little awkward because that's not much. And then the trees outside, like still to this day, today, my wife just yesterday was like, hey, you know, it's the 7th and there's no lights outside. So I've learned over the past 10 years with my wife and kids, and I've actually learned to really enjoy it now.
Yeah,
so cool. I'm a little late because last week, but there's nothing crazy more than the first Christmas I ever had with my wife was an eye-opening, holy cow, some people really, really like this.
Yeah.
So, you know, they really enjoy this. Like, this is, and I'll never forget, it was like the day after Thanksgiving, and all of a sudden we couldn't listen to anything but Y94 FM. And I didn't know that like world existed, I don't think. My father was like, this is bullshit. This is
People
bullshit.
like
what do you mean?
Christmas?
There's Christmas every day for you. You're lucky you don't get smacked in the mouth. Like, you know, and then, so nothing crazy, just that. I'll always remember the first time I really, and it was thankful for my wife, I really just was like, holy cow, like this is, I've been missing it. Like I almost got angry at my parents. I've been missing this for 30 years.
We could have gone
cheated.
to Disney World.
I know.
Yeah.
I got cheated.
Yeah.
So I
Disney
just
World
come to enjoy
holidays.
it.
Yeah.
Santa's real?
Well, Paul, thanks for coming
Yeah,
down, man.
thanks,
I know you got
guys.
to get going. And
Thanks for,
Yeah,
thanks
thanks
for
for the
trying
donuts.
something you
know
probably,
what?
you thought that you probably weren't going to like, but thanks for trying it anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think that's what it's all about.
yeah.
Raisins.
I feel a little bit more manly trying.
Right. There you go.
Right. I mean, I wish I enjoyed it because I still obviously now my Metro side comes out like you really don't like it. I stick to the Zima with a grenadine shot. Nothing
wrong with
but yeah, it was okay.
Well,
It
we
was
are
worth a
drinking it
shot.
out of a martini glass, so it's not
Yeah,
too
true.
manly.
So thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you,
Awesome
Paul.
Christmas.
Yeah,
Sweet.
thank you.
too.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
too. Thanks for bringing the
It's
donuts.
Yeah, no
They're
doubt.
delicious.
Yeah, they're really good.
Paul, you've changed.
Paul is now a full-grown man bear.
I think that's what happens when you drink whiskey for the first time.
yeah.
Is you.
Yeah.
You turn into the bear, or you start seeing people as
I was
bears?
thinking more of a grizzly bear
Yeah.
at that point for whiskey,
Yeah.
not a teddy bear.
And this is what happens when you drink Old Home Distillers whiskey.
Yeah.
Old Home Distillers, the best distillers.
There's a 50% chance you will turn into a giant stuffed bear.
Yeah.
When you don't vaccinate, Santa dies.
Santa dies. Is that what
Every
tell
time
your
you get
kids?
vaccinated, an angel gets his wings. Isn't that the...
Yeah, that's what the FDA and the NIH is saying. It's getting a little. We're having a Christmas episode on our own terms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's gonna be fun to edit. And
Will
by
it be?
fun, I mean not fun at all.
Horrifying. That's the SnackDown guarantee. Justin,
Because we had the bear.
more
sitting-
Justin was.
surprised.
I mean, you're going from a teddy bear to you. So I mean,
and then Paul.
a real person.
and then Paul.
my heart actually jumped.
Yeah,
I don't
the
know,
teddy
I
bear's
scared
a-
myself, maybe.
Do you need to see a physician? Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's
Sorry you
perfect.
drove for
No.
this.
Oh my gosh, too funny.
All right. Well, we're sitting here now with the president of the most.
Wow.
We're not worthy.
It's a very big deal.
I do. I have a great holiday drink.
Yeah. What are we gonna rename the drink?
I don't know. It's called the Dirty Girl Scout, which really I hate the name. It's so inappropriate, right? And
We're gonna bleep that out.
Andy.
right?
I texted Andy. I was like, "Yeah, Lauren's gonna make this drink for us," and he was like, "We're gonna rename that, right?" I'm
Yeah,
like,
we have
like,
to
that
rename
might
it.
be a
It's like
PR
a boozy.
nightmare.
Yeah, right. It's terrible. It's a terrible name. It's like a boozy Thin Mint, basically.
Did you invent this with Ben?
No, I didn't. I've been making this for the holidays for years,
Okay.
and I think I must have found it on Pinterest or
Okay.
online somewhere.
Cool.
I think I've heard of it, but it kind of gets mixed up with all the other crazy drinks.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
All right. Yeah.
So what are we renaming it?
Yeah.
Spitball. Right here. We're doing this.
Well, what's in it?
Yeah, you gotta try it first, maybe.
Okay.
Oh,
And then-
okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Do we
And then-
need I have a shaker.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And we have ice.
Got a swizzle stick.
Ice.
Yeah. And
let's
Hall Island Distillery donated this Triple E premium vodka. Hall Island, the best vodka distiller in Central New York. It's the
Virus
only
free.
vodka I drink. Right, guys?
Yes, 100%.
I gotta check it out.
Don't
Yeah.
listen
I'm a vodka drinker.
All right. So we had, actually, I won't mention the other one because this is the Hall Island segment. They're in Cicero, and that's the only way you can open it, by the way, is with a
Right, of course,
Big
with a
pocket
knife.
knife.
Yeah. Risk, yeah.
Convenient.
Because it's so desirable, right?
There's
that you
not a
risk being
tab.
shanked.
There
okay.
isn't you can't just pull the tab. You need a pocket knife.
Yeah.
It's
of course.
childproof. You actually need like a.
Was it
big
perforated
knife.
at all, or
No,
okay.
there isn't.
Probably
First
was.
Christmas where
He's
you
just
get your
trying to-
first Swiss Army knife, you
It's a
can now
weird
open
flex.
the vodka
Nice.
bottle.
It's so weird.
When you're 12 in my household, you get a bottle of vodka and a pocket knife.
You're now worthy.
You have really weird holidays. Man. We've already been over this. You missed some of the.
I guess so,
obligations.
huh? I missed all the fun.
I haven't been in the most in a long time.
I always thought
Oh,
the
you're
snake
missing
was
out.
real, by the way.
Oh my God! Stop.
I swear to God. Because
Oh no.
I work with Andy, Andy's girlfriend Rachel at Kubal.
Right.
And I was like, they wanted to go to the most one time. I was like, I'm not fucking going there. There's a massive snake that they have. No way in hell am I going
Just
there.
laying in the middle of the museum.
And they were trying. They post pictures sometimes of this like anaconda snake that's like in the middle of the floor, and I thought it was legit. They like it looks like real.
It does look real.
I
Like
was
moving
like-
and everything?
Nah, I've never seen it move.
So just kind of.
But it's in that shape, like it's in the middle of moving.
I don't know that our insurance company would have allowed us to have a real anaconda. You
Well,
know,
I didn't think
They
that far
tried.
ahead.
Loose
They
in the
weren't.
They
museum.
would
No.
have. It's just a premium. You know what I mean? It just would have been.
it's going to cost you a lot of money.
You can get anything for enough
I
money.
just saw the picture and I was like, no way in hell am I ever going to the most.
The dinosaurs are also fake.
All right.
Excuse me. Oh my gosh.
We're good. We've got
Vodka, Kahlua, cream de menthe, and Bailey's.
Bailey's.
And it's 2 parts vodka and 1 part everything else.
Okay.
So 2, 1, 1, 1.
Nice. All right.
Full disclosure, at home I do it in a big giant pitcher and I do actually measure. So,
Yeah.
so you got to taste it so that we can rename it. No, I don't on the ice. Cheers.
Cheers to the holidays.
Cheers. Oh, that's good.
It smells very Christmassy.
Yeah.
It is good, isn't it?
That's very good.
I mean, it's brown and the vodka's from a swamp, so maybe it's something swamp related.
Swamp teeny.
All Island, the
maybe.
best distillery.
Maybe Shrek. Like I thought it was going to be green, honestly, with a Thin Mint thing.
Really?
Yeah.
It does taste like it though. It tastes
Yeah,
really
right?
good.
It does,
yeah.
doesn't
It
it?
does. Wow, it's really good.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like a swamp. It tastes great.
It does. Well, that's good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
We should add some Q's juice to it.
Yeah. Should we, though?
Yeah.
This is delicious.
It is very
Isn't it good?
I don't think
It
I've
is
had
really
one
good.
before
Yeah.
that I remember. But yeah, it's good.
What, a thin mint martini?
Is that what we're calling it?
I don't know. What should we call it? The
How about Santa, like something? Oh, that's kind of creepy. Like Santa's little helper. Like but I mean, when you say it like that, it sounds creepy. But
Yeah.
You're right. When you say it
That's
just
also-
like that, it's very creepy.
that's also the name of the dog from The Simpsons, I think. Right?
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Santa's little helper?
Is it?
I don't know.
I
I
don't
thought
know.
you were a Simpsons guy.
Yeah. Well, Lauren, do you have any?
No, is that true?
Speaking of the Simpsons dog,
They're both brown, right? So that's kind of.
what about any holiday stories, like crazy things that have happened, or not crazy things that have happened?
Aren't the holidays always crazy? Actually, it's funny. I can't necessarily think of anything in particular, but I decided last year that everything I do that's stupid from Thanksgiving till New Year's, which is plenty. It's 'tis the season. It's my excuse for everything I do that I probably shouldn't be doing. Tis the season.
Yeah.
Yep. Have that 18th cookie now. 'Tis the season. And actually, this is the first year my daughter Well, yeah, I can say this, that there's no such thing as Santa. Can I say that?
You can say it to him. You can't really say it to us. So we'll kind of...
I shouldn't say that. I do believe, however, the Santa is my daughter knew it. So she found out last year because she knows my Amazon password and she logged in to buy herself something and saw all of this stuff that she had already received. You can go into your orders. Saw what she had received for Christmas I had purchased. So that was pretty horrible.
That's how she learned?
That's how she found out. So awful. It was traumatic. It really was. That was our interesting Christmas story from last year.
Like you couldn't have said that like 10 years ago.
No.
Right? Isn't that funny? Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. Bear still thinks Santa exists.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have my Amazon password, so we're good.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
And my son, I don't think even ever believed, even as like a 3-year-old. He's like, this makes no sense.
We didn't. My parents never told us Santa existed, so we never grew up thinking that he was real. Go for
Really?
Question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you saw Santa, and then they said what? Oh, that's a Coca-Cola figure.
They said that's Jesus. No, I'm just kidding. I grew up in a really religious household.
So I have a story about how I think I met the real Santa.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I was in a Big Lots, and it was like the first week of November. It was like the first week of November, and there was a guy checking out that was like Santa. Like he was dressed up as Santa. I don't know. He had the beard and everything, and I'm like, so he's done checking out, and he's walking out, and I pass him. I'm like, it's a little early, Santa. I don't know what you're doing out now. And he just looks at me. He pulls a candy can out of his pocket.
Oh, thank God.
He hangs it on my ear, and then walks out. He doesn't say a word.
What?
How old were
On
you?
my ear, yeah.
How old were
I
you?
was like 20.
Oh my God.
And I was like, that was the real Santa.
Did he disappear like when he walked into the parking lot? Did he vanish?
In my amazement,
You
I
hear
didn't actually
jingling
see him
bells
go away.
in the
So
background.
maybe his sleigh was parked out front. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's sweet but creepy,
Yeah,
right?
What else did Santa Claus buy at Big Lots?
I almost wore my ugly Christmas sweater.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost wore an ugly Christmas sweater. I just wore a regular one.
I do like it. It's not at all ugly.
Yeah, thanks.
Did you get it at Kohl's?
Yeah.
Isn't there a menace to the gingerbread, though?
The gingerbread's creepy.
It looks a little evil.
It's because he doesn't have
It
pupils.
is creepy.
Like he's kind of
Oh.
like a hollow body, like
Is that what it is?
like a husk of a gingerbread man,
Yeah.
like
Holding
with
the candy cane like a gun. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got a 1,000-yard stare, and he's seen some shit. Maybe.
I always want to get really like into Christmas, and then I forget about getting festive,
I forget.
and then it's usually like a week or something like before, and I'm like, oh, we have to do everything, and then we do everything. So
Yeah.
So you kinda-
Cram it all in.
You do it by force at that point.
yeah, pretty much. It doesn't matter if Rebecca and I are arguing. We're gonna celebrate Christmas
It's
now.
gonna be holiday cheer.
It's gonna be festive.
Well, Andy, Justin, we had a good time today.
Yeah.
Very good time.
All right, Bear. Thanks for coming down, Mr. Bear.
Bear
You had
with,
a good time.
bear with a 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah. What do you think Bear sounds like? Does he sound like that? All right, thanks for coming.
Bear's like staring like right at the camera. Hey guy. Okay.
Don't touch him.
I'm here for you.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Merry Christmas,
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
everyone.
Were we supposed to do kind of like a...
A pass between all the cameras.
Okay, like...
Bye.
That's it? Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.